Welcome to Tea with a Vampire, a visual novel game with two endings where you get to drink tea with, I guess, a vampire anime waifu, you might say. I thought to give it a try, and we'll go with that. Oh, wait, enter my name. My name. It's Lucy by default. I'll just type Neco. I don't know if I'm a female protagonist or male protagonist, but is it just randomized or... Well, we don't know now. What if I... Default is just Lucy. Maybe it's two girls. No, I'll just keep it Lucy. I'm presuming then it's, no, let's just keep it Lucy. I don't know how or when I got here. I was walking home when I suddenly got lost. I have been walking on this path since. I decided to continue down this path in hopes of eventually finding someone who can help me. However, the sun is about to go down and I start to get worried. I stop walking to look up at the sky. The sun is about to set and dark clouds have started to form in the sky. Also, I'll move Mess Cursey out of the way. It's getting late. I look towards the forest ahead of me and decide to take a closer look. The forest is quiet and I feel a cold breeze as I stand by the entrance. I start walking into the forest, hoping it will bring me back home. As I'm walking, I get this uneasy feeling like something is wrong. It's been awfully silent and I haven't heard or seen any animals since I started walking into this forest. There's nothing but the calm wind and the leaves, and the sound of my footsteps. I've just got to keep going and I'll be out of here. Maybe I'll have to turn up the audio though, hang on. Darkness even. I'll put everything at 75. I feel like I must have been walking for an hour now. All the trees surrounding me begin to feel familiar. Like I've been walking past the same ones over and over. I'm starting to get really tired and I need to rest for a moment. I just want to go home. I sit down against a tree to take a break. I look up at the sky, it's clouded and dark. I feel like I'm completely lost at this point, but I don't want to just give up. How can it get any worse? Oh, come on. I get back up and try to take shelter under the branches of the trees, but it's no use. I scan my surroundings in every direction in hopes of finding something more suitable for taking shelter. Then I see it in the distance, an old-looking cabin. It's not what I expected to find out here, but at least it's a sign that I'm no longer alone. Perhaps I can ask the person living here if they are willing to help me. I start running towards the cabin. As I approach the cabin, I take a look around. The grass around it is tall and the windows have been boarded up. It doesn't look like someone has been here for a long time. I take shelter under the roof and approach the door. I try knocking on the door to see if anyone is home. I wait, but there's no answer. Does anyone live here? I knock on the door again, to no answer. Just as I'm about to reach out for the handle, the door opens a little. The sound of the door creaking makes me tense up a little. An arm reaches through the darkness from within the cabin to hold the door open, then the voice of a woman speaks. Hello. Sorry, I'll keep it serious here. I feel relieved knowing that I'm no longer alone. Can I help you? I mean, it's in red foreboding font. Come on, I mean, you want to like sort of think you give it an evil voice, but I mean, if it were really evil, then the main protagonist would probably be like, you know, they'd be like, wait, what? Wait. I think this is the point. Can we save? Save. Yes. Cannot save while choosing an option. No! Can I go backwards? I can't. Oh no, not in this one. Ask for directions. Hello, I got lost on my way home. Can you please tell me which way is out of the forest? You must be cold. Come inside first. Okay, now we save here, since we can't do it during an action like in most visual novel, whatever the engine that is used for it. So we'll save it here. I'm so used to saving it at an action point, because that's the fork in the road. I'm going to presume at this point, regardless of what you say, you're going to be invited in. But it'd be fine if you just tell me which direction to go. Walking alone out in the forest at night will get you nowhere. Please come inside. The door slowly opens to pitch black darkness. Please, come in. Reluctantly, I step inside. The door closes behind me, and I am enveloped in total darkness. Why is it so dark? I can't see anything. I am sorry it is so dark. Do not worry, your eyes will adjust to the darkness. I'm starting to have doubt of this being a good idea. I'm starting to have doubts and doubts. Although it's better than being outside. Please, come with me to the living room. I will guide you. I try to follow her through a small hallway. I'm suddenly stopped when something hits my leg. There's a couch in front of you. Take a seat. I feel around to the side of the couch and sit down. It's very comfortable. Would you like some tea? Yes, please. That sounds nice. I am glad. It will take some time. Please stay here. I'm going to save again, because this is after the second point of choice. Wait, cannot say while waiting on... Oh, okay. Interesting. She walks behind the couch and enters what I assume is a kitchen. So this is like just the visuals of what it looks like from the perspective of your eyes simply adjusting in the dark, which is an interesting touch. Rather than just, you're blind, but you happen to have daredevil-like abilities, and like in horror games, there's so many that just do that now. She walks behind the couch and enters what I assume is a kitchen. It's become a little easier to see in the darkness now. I should take a look around in this room while I'm alone. Click on objects to inspect them. A question mark will appear. Excellent. Let us save again. Okay, it allows us to do it. That's good. The window's completely boarded up. From the outside, there's a little flower sitting on the windowsill. The poor thing doesn't seem to be getting much sunlight. It doesn't look like it's dead, at least. Looks like it's still kind of lively. The window's completely boarded up from the outside. Same thing. The armchair sits on the opposite end of the room. It's small and feels very comfortable. There are a few books stacked on the shelves. It's hard to tell what they're about because the titles are unreadable in the darkness. I should leave them alone for now. It's a painting that looks like a black and white grid. I don't know why someone would have something like this. Maybe I just don't know about modern art enough to understand its appeal. It could be a chessboard. Maybe they love chess. Or checkers. Don't need to judge, man. I don't think there's anything left to look at. I sit back down before she comes back. Hey. As I sit down, I'm startled by a sudden voice calling out to me from behind the couch. Oh, maybe I should have done an ASMR whisper voice. Your tea is ready. Oh, thank... What's with your teeth? Oh, do not worry about that. Here's your tea. See, already anime waifu potential. Come on now. She's very embarrassed by her teeth, even though it would be great for foreplay. just not for lewd things. Don't go there. Here's your tea. She hands me the cup of tea and slowly moves over to sit on the other side of the table. She's looking directly at me, completely still. I try to act calm, but I'm too frightened to speak. She's being eerily quiet. It's as if she's waiting for something. Well, please don't drug my tea, anime waifu. I'm trying to give you, I'm trying to hope that they have a good, happy ending. But who knows, it could just end horribly. I look down at the tea she gave me. I can feel its warmth in my hands. Maybe she wants me to drink it. I will trust and hope I don't regret it just like it would in Fear and Hunger. I realize she's probably waiting on me to drink the tea and take a sip. Like, maybe it's just proper manners. For some cultures, to drink first. It tastes sweet. I try to force a smile at her. She smiles back. Very nice. We gotta give a good impression so she doesn't possibly kill us, because bad impressions in these kind of games, I suspect bad endings. Treat them very nicely like they're equals to you instead of monsters, and you might have yourself a waifu, you know what I mean? It is good to have you here, but just don't view me as food, please. It is not often that I have guests. I am sure you must have some questions. Is there something you wish to talk about? You're not going to hurt me? You look like a vampire. Are you not going to drink my blood? Do you want me to? Maybe later. As long as it doesn't get you killed or turned into a zombie, depending on what vampire lore. Depends. No. I was just kidding. But there is no reason to be afraid. I'll also save here because I'm picking more and more choices. I do not desire to hurt you. I merely want to have you as my guest and drink tea together. So long as you behave well, human, we will get along nicely. She seems like she's being friendly, but I don't know how long she will stay that way. I really want to get out of here, but I don't want to upset her. No upsetting. What should I do? Just stay quiet for now. You do not seem very talkative, human. This strange dialect. I mean, how long have they been alone that they become socially awkward to call people human rather than... I don't know. Because it depends if this person's like, what? It depends if they're a pure-blood vampire kind of thing, where they were never human. Or they used to be human, but they awkwardly call their past human selves, like their own former kind, human. Like, like Puro does. Is something on your mind? No, it's nothing. Are you sure? You have barely touched your tea. It's fine. I try not letting the fear get to me. I just hope she doesn't have any bad intentions. Come on, she's being very nice and we're being rude right now. Say, human, why did you knock on my door? Like I said, I couldn't find my way home. No other reason at all? No, miss. She sits quietly for a while. You look tired, human. I think it's time for you to rest for the night. I will take you to your room now, and I would like to continue our conversation tomorrow. But I don't want to stay here. Please, miss, let me go home. I didn't even have a choice to say that. Okay, we're saving. Hang on. How long is this going? We only have also 6 save slots, so I gotta be careful. You really want to go home? I am afraid that is not possible. You are my guest now, and I will take good care of you. I promise you will start to like it here. Sounds almost like kidnapping, but still waifu material. As long as it's like not one like that one movie. It was like, I can't remember the movie name, but it was like the movie depicted an author, and he went to a house to a weird crazed boomer woman, who then like tied him up and found like she found out that he was the author that she absolutely like fantasizes about. So she just basically kidnaps him and basically tortures him, just to like have him stay there. And it's just like a nightmare scenario of crazy women kind of thing. Now come with me, please. I'd rather just be like, hey, I'm alone. Just give me a vampire waifu. That's fine. I mean, if the main character is single, it is, of course. She leads me to the end of the hallway. I enter a small bedroom. I can tell there's a bed in the corner and what seems to be a nightstand next to it. Night, night. With those final words, she leaves me alone and shuts the door behind her. I'm stuck here, but at least I won't be seeing her for a while. So rude. How will I get out of here, though? I don't feel safe around her. I can't just leave, though. I fear the things she will do to me if I try. I'll just look around. There's a nightstand by the bed. There's another boarded up window. I can just barely see the narrow gaps through the boards. I think it's getting dark soon. There's a large wardrobe here. Nothing in it? Okay. There's a comfortable looking bed. I don't have the strength in me to try to find a way out. Spending all day walking out in the forest has made me exhausted. Maybe she's right. I should rest. I lay down and closed my eyes. Night 1. I was quietly asleep when all of a sudden I got woken up by a loud scraping sound. I was confused at first. I thought everything was just a nightmare. Maybe she's cooking us dinner, or breakfast. Don't be judgmental. I now realize I'm still trapped in this house. I thought the sound was coming from me, but it seems to be getting slightly quieter. I sneak over to the bedroom door and listen. It sounds like it's moving towards the entrance door. The sound is then completely gone once I hear the entrance door open and close. Maybe she left. I slowly open the door and peek into the hallway. It seems to be safe for now, but it's very dark. I think this is my opportunity to explore the house for a bit while she's gone. I shouldn't spend too much time, however. I need to be back in bed before she comes back. I mean, depends on how long we were sleeping, though. We'll just save here again. Exploration. Explore the house to find clues. You only have a limited amount of time, so return to your bedroom when you are done. You cannot save the game during this time once you have left the bedroom. Good thing I just did that. And find a small box of candles. Maybe this can help me see better in the dark. Item acquired, candles. There's nothing else. Bet I just woke up in. I found a light now. Am I ready to leave? Not yet. Okay. Then I am ready. It's a candle, so it shouldn't hurt the vampire lady. I can't go back. Okay, that's we're our room then. What's over here? I peek inside the living room. No one is here. It seems that I'm completely alone. Don't need to read the books. Don't care about the flowers. Depends on... It's the teacups from before. There are many more teacups lined up inside the cabinets. I guess she really does like tea a lot. I mean, if she can't eat meat, I'm guessing the only thing she does is drink tea or tea mixed with blood, presumably, to satiate her hunger. I guess she really does like tea a lot. Topic acquired, tea. Lots of cabinets are lined up on the wall. They have just a bunch of ingredients inside them. No specific ingredients? There's a hatch on the floor in the kitchen. I try opening it. It won't budge. I don't see a keyhole anywhere. I guess there is no way for me to open it right now. There's a small potted flower sitting on the table. I don't think that was there before. It used to be on the windowsill. There seems to be a note stuck underneath it. Should I read what it says? It could be for us. I pick up the note from underneath the flower pot. It's a short story called Little Flower. Once upon a time, there was a little flower on top of a windowsill. The flower was in a dark place of boarded-up windows and locked doors. With no one to care for it, the little flower would lose a petal each passing day. It felt lost and alone, as it could not escape the hopeless situation it had been put in. The story ends there. I feel like there should be more to the story. It ends quite sad. But why not have a topic where it'd be like, hey, I read your story, but I think it needs a happy ending, where the flower gets watered and stays healthy forever. Very nice. It's a painting of what seems to be a forest. The art looks quite good. I wonder if she's the one who made it. Ah, that's important. It's a painting with a grid pattern. It looks like a kind of chessboard. There's a large bookcase in the corner of the room. There are a few books stacked on the shelves. Should I take... yes. The top shelf. The top shelf has some books about cooking, but I'm more interested in the photo that's turned around. It's a monochrome photo of a girl with long hair wearing a dress. She's standing with her back turned by the edge of a cliff by the ocean. I wonder who that is. Topic acquired the photo. These sound like all-important conversations, so we can delve deeper into our future waifu. The middle shelf contains some fantasy books about adventures and such. Not much of interest here. I bend down to take out one of the books from the bottom shelf. It's a notebook. It's filled with a bunch of hastily written ideas for stories. Lots of them have been rewritten several times to the point that it no longer resembles the original idea. Most of them also fail to have a coherent storyline. I can only imagine this person must be going through a writer's block, or they just can't be satisfied with what they have come up with. I mean, I don't know if I would want to bring up looking in their notebook. That might be a little bit too nosy. I feel relieved when I look at myself in the mirror. Okay, we are a female. We have just learned. Lucy, then. As expected. Still me. Despite the situation, I'm glad I at least haven't been turned yet. I wonder how it happened to her, though. I guess I could ask her about it. Ah. That sounds like a very nice question to ask. Let's go back. Over here. Less than 7 minutes left. Oh, I mean, we'll find plenty of time. The door is locked. It's a painting of what seems to be flowers. The art looks quite good. I wonder if she's the one who made it. Okay, so we have to see if we can get... Oh, hello. It's a painting of what seems to be a self-portrait, but it's missing a face. I guess it's kind of hard to paint yourself when you don't know what you look like. Ah. Aw, I could see very romantic options from that. Let me paint you like I paint my French girls. I can see your beautiful face, just even if you can't. I don't think there's anything left to do. I should go back to my room before she gets back. No, 7 minutes left and I'm already done. But there's probably a few topics you really shouldn't ask. The next day I find her in the living room, however she doesn't notice me right away. She's just sitting in her chair while quietly humming to herself. The melody is sort of calming, and I sit down to have a listen. I mean, if you have all the time to yourself, besides possibly going insane, you have to keep yourself busy for sure. Oh, you were here. Yes, let's save. Of all the questions, we're going for the good ending. Because it's getting a bad ending is going to be obvious. Ah, you are here. I hope you slept well. Would you like some tea? Ooh, is this going to be a routine? Oh, if I have a bad ending and we don't trust them, I guess the bottom would be lit up. We could either say we want to leave right away and upset them, then we still sleep, but then we say this, and that just probably upsets them. I can see it already. It's like Mass Effect Paragon versus Renegade. Sure, I feel like she's going to make tea anyway, so just like last time, so I accept. Sure. Splendid. I knew you would begin to like it. Now let us have some tea. After a bit of waiting, she comes back with 2 warm cups of tea. I know it must be hard for you to get used to your new environment. She makes it sound like I'm like her new pet and she really doesn't want me to go. I mean, I would understand she'd be desperate for companionship and other things, but our character comes in without really an introduction to her life or what she would lose upon the situation if we were given a plot where she becomes our waifu and we just stay with her. That's what I'm predicting. Tell me your thoughts down below if what you think the ending will be, the good ending. Bad ending is kind of more predictable, but tell me your thoughts before you finish this video at this point in time. How do you think it's going to end if you agree or disagree with my own theory here? I want you to get more comfortable by getting to know each other better, so feel free to ask me any questions you may have. Some dialogue options will increase or decrease the vampire's opinion of you, which is represented by a white bar. Don't let the bar go too low or suffer the consequences. You only have a limited amount of options to pick. Yeah, can we save it here or no? That probably would break the game. I don't want to load that one. Yeah, no, never mind, it didn't go. Affection for tea. Why do you like tea so much? Why not? It is great for having conversations with people, and it feels nice to have a warm drink in your hands. Besides, it would be pretty weird if we had dinner together instead, would it not? Hee hee. Ah, the white bar grows. Past life might be bad. I don't want to bring up... I'll bring up the paintings. Did you make all those paintings? Yes, I did. I like to paint sometimes. What do you think of them? I like them. You have a very good artistic skill. Why, thank you. I am not sure how to feel about that, but I appreciate your compliment. By the way, I noticed one of your portraits is faceless. Why is that? Ah, that one. I made it to remind myself of what I am, but it is left unfinished as I cannot paint what I cannot see. It has been so long, I cannot remember what my face looks like. What if I helped you finish it? Would that help you remember? I guess you could try instructing me on what to paint. Perhaps we could paint you as well. Sure. I'm so excited. Oh. Girl in the photo. Who's that in the photo on the shelf? That is a photo of someone who is long gone. I would prefer not to discuss it. No! I would also prefer that you do not look at things that are obviously not for your viewing. Let's go back. I don't want... No. Let's go back. I knew like something like that would have been brought up. I knew that would happen. I was not expecting the photo, because I was thinking it was maybe her... I mean, it probably is. It's either a friend that died, or it's her when she was still human kind of thing. I'll assume the books are then meant for viewing, so we can go with reading books in past life. You have quite a few books laying around. Do you like to read? Yes, reading used to be one of my favorite pastimes. Now, not so much. What happened? All the books I have are the same. They are all about some great hero defeating an irredeemable villain. Grr, it irks me so much. It feels like no one understands that the villain has a reason for the things they do. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem with, Hollywood is one-dimensional villains. It's this thing at least also One Punch Man goes up with the character Garo. He hates that as well, but that's more of a shonen thing. But there's people of all, even if you're not into shonens or isekais or other things like that. I'm not saying One Punch Man is isekai, don't go there. But, it's like one-dimensional villainization is quite a problem in our world for various social reasons. Not just fiction, but, it is annoying. Maybe it does not matter so much since it is all fiction, but still. Try writing your own stories. Maybe you should write your own book. Tell the story you want to tell. How would I do that? I do not have anything to tell. You can just make something up. Don't you have any ideas? I am not sure. I have had some ideas from time to time. My mind is occasionally occupied by silly fantasies. I find them to be entertaining, so I write them down sometimes. But I can never seem to finish any of them. I always get stuck, unable to find the right words. I feel like I should just give up. Wait, what? Don't give up. Maybe you could share your ideas with me. I could tell you what I think and give you some of my ideas. You do that for me? Sure, it could be fun. Oh, back up, yeah. Oh, holy shit. Thank you. Some help might be just what I need. I guess it will be some other time, though. If we have the time. That is, if past life doesn't upset them. Leaving would, but past life. Can you tell me how you became a vampire? That was a long time ago. I'd rather not talk about the events that took place. I can tell you, however, that I used to be a naive little girl like you before I changed. Your view of the world is drastically brighter, but I became immortal. It made me realize how cruel the world can be. I do not expect you to understand, but cherish what you have before it is gone. Like cherishing the time you have with me. I know I will. I have come to realize that you have asked me a lot of questions so far. However, I do not actually know anything about you. So, human, I want to ask, do you have a name? My name is Lucy. I have not met anyone called Lucy. Nice to meet you, Lucy. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. It is time for you to rest for the night again. I will take you to your room now. I think the other ones would have upset him, so... I'm left alone again. There's nothing left to do but go to bed. Because I would presume, yeah, these won't have anything. I'll just in case. I'd say we did well, but now we gotta hope that there's no more problems for me to need those other save slots. Night 2. I'm woken up by the loud scraping sound again. I decide to get up and wait until I hear the sound of her going outside before leaving the bedroom. Alright, well... The door is locked. Alright, that's still locked. Not sure if there's anything else for us to look at, though. This is open this time. The hatch is open this time. Did she forget to lock it? I decided to take a closer look. It's incredibly dark down there. I'm afraid if I go down there, I won't be able to come back out. I've got no other options. If I'm going to find a way out of here, I have to see what's down there. Now, I slowly descend the stairs. Is it bodies? Or is it her bedroom? When I enter the room, my candle burns out. The basement is too dark to see anything now. I shouldn't have gone down here. I feel like this was a mistake. I don't feel like I'm alone. I see something in the darkness, but I can't quite make out what it is. I feel a sense of dread, but there is no turning back now. I'm going to take a closer look. Huh. What the... I immediately shut my mouth in case someone could hear me. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Why would someone do this? Just gotta ask, I guess, the girl, since, you know, hopefully they don't get upset, you know? You've made a mistake by coming down here. I freeze... But you have a goddamn scythe! I freeze in place when I heard her voice. I turn around to see her standing in front of the staircase. I notice the weapon she's holding in her right hand. A scythe. There's nothing that I can do in this situation. She would catch me if I were to run. And those poor girls, I can't end up becoming like them. Is there any hope of getting out of this, or is this the end? Nah, we should have a good ending. I'm faithful. This is just misdirection. I wish you to not have seen this, Lucy. But unfortunately for you, this outcome was inevitable. What have you done to them? Oh, them? They are my guests, just like you, my dear. They would also try to escape me, but I could not let that happen. You humans are far too dangerous to be let go, and yet I need you alive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she needs food. I'm not gonna blame her, and I understand her perspective. If a rat are out, and then, you know, got the pitchforks and torches and mob would come and burn her, you know, she can't do that. I mean, she's just protecting herself, you know? You don't have to do this. I won't run away. Just put down your weapon and we can talk about this. I am sorry, Lucy. No saying you're sorry. It is almost time. For what? Why, tea, of course. This time, however, will not be so pleasant for both of us? So one last time, let us have some tea. She brought tea yet again. I'd almost gotten used to her presence, but this time she feels more like a blood-curdling monster than more like a blood-curdling monster that she was meant to be. She said I was a danger to her earlier, but why didn't she just take my life from the beginning? Why is she insisting on having tea together? She looks really bothered by something. Could it be that maybe she doesn't want to? I need to know. Why did you say I was a danger to you? I haven't done anything to hurt you. You know, but the others will. Lucy, how many vampires have you met in your lifetime? Well, you're the only one. Why do you think I'm the only one you have ever met? Why do I hide in a cursed forest by myself? It is because your people despised our existence. We are nothing but monsters in your eyes. If I had not hid myself from the world, I would not have been... Wait. If I had not hid myself from the world, I would have been long gone. I must say, however, that you have been the most receptive of me since we met. I have been starting to have doubts. I wish our time together could at least last a little longer, but it still can. These past few days, I've come to see that you're not actually that bad. You let me inside, kept me warm, kept me company, but this is wrong. You let your fear make you commit these horrible things, but it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe it's time for you to fix your mistakes and start over. You expect me to forgive after all the suffering humanity has caused me? I have been all alone for so long. Leading you all astray and keeping you trapped here is the only thing I know anymore. It is the only way I have been able to survive this long. I could never show my face out there again. The humans, they would hunt for me. It would certainly be the end for me. You don't have to face it alone. Come with me, we can do it together. Now I have too much blood on my hands. Yet it is what keeps me alive. It cannot be helped. You have to understand that I could never let you go, especially now that you've seen what I've done. I promise I won't do anything to hurt you. We can spend time together and I will protect you. You won't have to be alone anymore. You will? Even after everything I have done, you forgive me? You know that I cannot become a good person, right? I don't know if I'm just trying to make her let me go or if it's basically, or because I actually want to be her friend anymore. I mean, I would. I'd be like, whatever. I mean, if I have a boring past life, fuck it. Just, hey, make me a vampire. We can spend each other a great wholesome couple for eternity, man. And you just gotta hope, that you're not the bickering type, that you just go at each other's throat. You do need some privacy if you're, a couple with each other. Space and privacy is important. I know what I have to say to make things right. I believe there's something good in everyone. You were misunderstood and you had no choice, but you don't have to live like this anymore. Lucy, I cannot change what I am. I will never be accepted by others. I am a monster. You can still change. You can still change what you are, but you can try your best to change... But you can't change what you are, but you can try your best to change who you are. Let me help you. We both went completely silent. I could feel my heart clench. I'm not sure if my words managed to get through to her. She slowly gets up from her seat. The humans have been released. They are free from my control and will be able to return home. I thought they returned into vampires, but they were still human, but they had those faces? Wait, what? A little confusing. I thought they were turned vampires that, there's two variables I had. One, I don't know how they'd still be humans, but have those faces. And the other being, I thought they were vampire, servants, but they had no self-control over feeding, so they were tied there so they can't move, nor hurt the new guest. I don't know. As for you... Raised eyebrow? I slowly wake up in bed. I feel too weak to move or speak. Some time passes before I feel a presence beside me that is sitting by the edge of the bed. Once upon a time, there's a little flower on top of a windowsill. The flower was in a dark place of boarded-up windows and locked doors. With no one to care for it, the little flower would lose a petal each passing day. It felt lost and alone, as it could not escape the hopeless situation it had been put in. A kind soul came by and picked up the flower. They took it into the outside world, where it could prosper and become full of life again. Are you coming? I hate it, it's so bright. Just keep your hood on, you'll be fine. I usually take a nap at this hour. Are you sure this is a good idea, Lucy? Won't know until you try it. What about my thirst? Don't worry, Hannah, we'll think of something. Together. Together. Ah yeah, happy ending. Vampire Waifu, ayy! Ending 2 of 2, Tea with the Vampire. Very nice. Tea with the Vampire made by Hanauta, if I pronounced that right. Thank you so much for playing. Now we gotta get the bad ending. Oh, hi. I do not believe we have met. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hanauta. I am a friend. I congratulate you. You have successfully convinced the creature to change her ways and let you be her friend. Will the human be able to keep the creature safe, or will the creature kill again once the human's life inevitably comes to an end? Whatever may happen is up to your interpretation. I will now send you back to where you can, from... Wait, what? Send you back to where you can... What? I'm confused, but... There's something... Oh, wait, just see something new as thanks for reaching the end. Until next time, bye-bye. Just the main menu? Autoplay... autoplay and skip, though. I'll need those for the next ending. Because we want the bad ending. I want to see, however, if it's like we can just get a quick ending from just being, like, constantly just saying the worst things. Decline. No thanks, I'm good. Oh, I insist, it is good. Stay here, I'll be back in a while. She walks behind the couch and enters... I'll just, like, show you what happens when I say all the wrong things. I'm not sure if, like, we need to even see anything or everything for the bad ending. Like, if we just bring up wanting to leave constantly, if we can die before even reaching the basement. Because I know at the basement part and the halfway point, there's, like, really risky things. But we'll see. I will not drink the tea and just be very upsetting and rude. She looks rather disappointed at me. I say goodbye. I really appreciate your hospitality and all that, but... are you leaving already? Sorry, I should really go now. She stays seated and doesn't say a word as I start walking towards the door. Suddenly she appears before me. Where are you going, human? Have somewhere to be? Do not leave, sit back down. Her very tall stature and tone intimidates me. I don't think there's any chance of me getting past her. Here we go. Is this going to be a routine? Oh, just so rude. Are you going to do this every time? Of course, how else will we partake in our daily conversations without tea? If you do not like it, I can just find someone else to have tea with. And then I will no longer need you. I think I'll have some tea. Good. Now let us have some tea. At least I guess the tea was probably normal. So let's see. Affection for tea. I didn't want... I mean, it's already super low. We're definitely getting bad ending. So say a bunch of good things, or let's see, leaving. Why won't you let me leave? I think it would be best for you if you stopped thinking about it. You are here with me, and that is all that matters. After all, you enjoy spending time with me, right? Yeah. Then what is there to worry about? Say reading books... Depends if I say, that's the point. You're not supposed to. Yeah, of course the villain is going to stay in... My apologies, I rushed there when I didn't mean to. I'm so used to if I click the mouse button, it doesn't finish the sentence, but like ends it, and then the second click ends it. But you know where it's going to go. Of course the villain is going to stay bad by the end, if that is the way they are treated. Past life, if there's anything that's different. I have come to realize that you have asked me a lot of questions. Don't. I asked you a question. The least you could do is answer me. Let us try again. Do you have a name? My name is Lucy. Nice to meet you. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. It is time for you to rest for the night again. I will take you to your room now. Yeah, it's not at the very bottom of the white bar, but yeah, we definitely got the bad ending. It was already very low at the get-go. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you could join the party. We're just about to start. Ha ha ha. What have you done to them? Oh, them? They are my guests, just like you, my dear. They would also try to escape me, but I could not let that happen. Let's see where it begins being new. You're a monster. You just lure people here to their demise. You're a monster. I will do whatever it takes to survive. It is almost time. For what? Why, tea, of course. This time, however, will not be so pleasant. So one last time, let us have some tea. She brought tea again. I'd almost gotten used to her presence, but this time I don't think our character got used to her presence really at all, but I mean it has been 2 or 3 days. Or 2.5, something like that. Wait, I must say, however, that you have been the most receptive of me since we met. I have been starting to have doubts? I wish our time could last a little longer. It still can. These past few days have come. What? What? Why am I saying all encouraging things? Unless I can't see if she's gonna take me. You expect me to forgive? You don't have to face it alone. Come with me? What? Don't tell me I'm gonna get the good ending somehow. When I've been a piece of shit. No, you were lying. There we go. I was getting concerned. I was like, wait, what? No way. And she even laughed when she didn't laugh before with her scythe. She suddenly stands up from her seat. She throws the teacup on the floor. Shards of the ceramic scatters all over the ground. I stand up in a panic and back up against the wall. The humans are all the same. You think I'm a monster. You only wish to kill me. Well, I will not let you. I will not let you deceive me. I will not let you find me. And I will not let you hurt me. For a small moment, she is silent. Then she stares at me. Hey, human. I am rather thirsty right now. And you seem like the... Oh. Ending 1 of 2. Would you like some tea? Hi again. It seems that your attempts at talking to the creatures didn't end the way you had hoped. No, it did go as I hoped. What a shame. I think you two had a potential to become good friends, despite the creature's insatiable thirst for blood. Maybe I could offer some help so that you may achieve a better outcome? No, I want to leave. Very well then, I trust you can figure it out for yourself. Until next time, bye-bye. And she has... Wait, I don't think she always had that heart. Is it because they got both endings? It depends if the game even records the fact that you got the endings or one or both endings, or did they always have this expression comically at the start? I'm gonna have to double check, I guess, my old footage. Either way, that is Tea with a Vampire. Interesting little visual novel about, of course, getting your anime vampire waifu. But hey, if you enjoyed, let me know down and below your thoughts, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a full subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.